do not attempt to adjust your set. We are here. We are back. It is the dangerous duo. It is Brothers Talk Ball. The season's here, kids. It's finally here. The guru's here, alongside the most annoying man in sports talk, D. Sanchez, who decided to get up and walk away.
We're making coffee,
He handles
okay?
life like a
You're sitting
little
there for
kid.
5 minutes waiting for this
And
guy
he
to get
runs
his
away from his
volume button
problems.
figured out. Okay.
Runs away from responsibility as a dad, as a husband, and as an employee, manager.
As a fantasy football aficionado, what are we going to get into first? We're going to talk about the Ravens game. We're going to talk about the Cowboys. Are we going to talk about Ramon Sanchez's $49 glory hole? Where do you want to begin? Where do you want to begin, sir?
Let's begin by thanking all the people to join us for another season. We are in season 6, season 7 of Brothers Talk Ball. Thank you for joining us. We're going to get bigger and better this year. Come join us at every Monday night. We'll be there this Monday night. Maybe this clown will come join us some point during the game, maybe before, at Brass Cedar Rapids in LaSalle, the only place to watch the games this Monday night. Listen, let me just explain something. We'll start with the Thursday night game. How impressed should you be with these Dallas Cowboys? Now, here's the thing. Going into the season, excuse me, is there a problem?
I'm impressed with the Cowboys the same way that I'm impressed with the Houston Texans or the Cleveland Browns or the Seattle Seahawks. Losers.
By the way, for the first time ever in history of Brothers Talk, shout out to the beautiful people at Elgato for the Elgato teleprompter. I get to look you in your face all year now, like a grown man. I don't have to look to the side. I'm looking you dead in your eyeballs every time I talk to you and teach you ball. Yeah, I mean, right dead in your door.
I love the energy. I gotta say, I love the energy that you're bringing. You know, for a guy that's 0-1, multiple fantasy football fumbles in the first week of the season. You're bringing it.
By the way, the New City Gas League starts today. Draft is at 4:00. Listen, I'm very impressed by my Dallas Cowboys. We gave away the game. Very unCD-like game. 4 drops. Yeah. All of them were important. All of them could have actually one fumble, and I think CD's drops were the difference in the game. But let's tell the truth. Dallas choked. They lost that game. They should have won that game.
Yeah, I mean, there's no guarantee that CD makes those catches and they win. But again, you had it right there, and is this a sign of things to come, or is this just like?
Well, I don't know. The rain delay had a bit to do with it as well. You know, I mean, it stopped the momentum of the game. The game was going tit for tat at that point. They come back, fumble, and you know,
the Miles Sanders fumble, that was the killer. Like if he 100%. Doesn't fumble there, yeah, who knows? But is CD going to rebound? Is he going to be the CD Lamb of old?
Well, you know what? I'm going to tell you something to his credit, and I know this being a Cowboy, not a lot of people know this, but CD literally went to the facility the next day and got on the ball machine and just caught balls
on
for
the
2
jugs?
hours.
Not on the jugs? Well, I mean.
But it shows that, you know, it shows that he got affected and he wants to put in the work. I like that more than giving excuses or, you know,
I don't even want to blame CD. Like, I think you guys put together a good overall effort. When I look at the whole picture, you're one elite edge rusher away from winning that game. I think if you just had a little bit, what's the word? Talent on that defensive. You know what? Edge rushers is an important part of a football team.
Can I tell the truth about you? How stupid is Jerry Jones? How stupid is Jerry Jones to come back the next
game? That's my take. That's my take on the game.
How stupid is Jerry Jones to come back the next day and say that? Like, how dumb is he? Like, that's the first thing that came out of his mouth. We were one player away from winning. Like, Jerry. Let's speak about Jerry for a second. As a Cowboy fan, one thing that's clear about the Dallas Cowboys, are you still watching the Netflix documentary?
I'm in like 2 episodes in, and then I got tired of it.
Okay, good. So then one thing you'll notice 2 episodes in is the Dallas Cowboys are run as a business to make the Jones family money, and they're not run as a football team. And I think the cat's out of the bag now, and we all get it. We all see why there's certain reasons why the
So when you
Cowboys
say
don't
that,
win every
then
year.
when you say that, then they are a monumental success because aren't they the most
No doubt,
valuable
for the Jones
franchise
family.
in professional football, arguably all of sport. So if they're just pure capitalists, then they're doing something right.
No, no doubt. And the purpose of owning a franchise is to make money. I get all of that, but I think it's on the backs of of a fan base that's just going to be there no matter what. And as of now, I think there's a big distinction. You can love the Cowboys and maybe not love the ownership. And it's time to tell the truth about ownership. Jerry Jones has to be the worst GM in the history of football.
He's
And
not the GM. He's the owner.
he's the owner and GM, and he's the only one in the league.
What do you mean? His son, Steven.
No,
Jones
Steven's not running anything. Jerry's still running it. Jerry is still Al Davis. Let's calm down. He didn't give the reins away yet. And he's proven over decades that he's the, and I'm not saying he doesn't make, he has Will McClay and he does have Steven there that I think make the choices, but ultimately you see through Dak and his 1958, we had a handshake deal and Micah didn't sign on the down line, so he got to go. None of money. He got to go. Because when you look a boy in his eye, excuse me, Jerry?
Hold on. What's with your screen there?
Well, no, I think that's the thing I hated about the Micah thing the most. It was like,
no, wait.
Why
are you paused like that?
Oh my gosh, here we go. Hold on a second.
No.
Stay right with me. Hold on. I'm gonna go off.
No, I like this.
And now I'm back. Hold on. Hold on. I might have to restart, but if I don't, I'm going to come right back. Hold on.
7 years in and some things just don't change. Let's bring it back.
No. We're just going to do a little simple refresh. Hold on. Let me come back. Still pause. Yeah, hold on. Hold on. You may not hear me for a second, but it doesn't matter. I'll be right back. Hold on.
I'm going to get my coffee. Ladies and gentlemen.
No. We're still here.
I hope you're enjoying what oh my God.
Hold on. And we are back. So listen, here's the thing. There's certain bugs that have to be fixed with, it's not me, it's a software
of course,
issue.
No, it's never you. It's never you at the volume.
It's a software issue. So if I pause again, I'll be back.
That screenshot's going to be the new league icon for Ramones. That thing is beautiful. Beautiful. Speaking of Ramon Sanchez, a shout out to Uncle Rico. Another beautiful birthday gift.
Very nice.
Truly.
Very nice. Classic. By the way, when was the birthday?
Wow.
I can't remember. By the way, another question. The picture that you took or that you changed your profile for, is that what you look like now, or did you look like that at some point?
Oh, with the mullet and the frosted tips?
And you dyed your hair.
No, that was from years ago. That was from my brother's wedding in Hawaii.
You went to your brother's wedding looking like that?
There's a lot to unpack in that story. Like, I had been growing my hair out. And my sister, and we had dinner. My sister-in-law was like, kind of get a little fussy with me. She said, you're going to get a haircut for the wedding, right? And then everyone around the table was like,
wow.
And even my brother was like, you shouldn't have said that. And I'm like, oh, don't worry. And this is Green Bay Murph we're talking about. This is Green Bay Murph from the league.
Right.
Only lady in the league. Respect. I'm like, don't worry, Janine. I'm going to get a haircut. And so I chopped it down.
And that's what you did. That's what you did to your sister.
Dyed both ends and showed up in Hawaii like that and rocked it for a couple days to the point where
your whole life you're just a little kid.
Wow.
Your whole life.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. All right.
I like to have a good time. What can I say? It's a good look, though. That hair is a good look.
Whatever. Back to ball.
Yeah, and we're done with the Cowboys talk.
Okay, let's talk about the 49ers. Listen, 49ers, obviously injury-ridden during the game. It's going to be hard for you to make up some things after that game.
Dude, how do you lose George Kittle right out the and what doesn't matter. Just a bunch of champions. Just a bunch of killers out there.
Then you lose Jennings. And you literally are
next man up. Next man
up, and they're all white. Isn't that crazy?
What's
Wait,
wrong with
running
that?
back, wait, receiver in the street shooting people.
What's wrong with that?
In the street shooting people, it's crazy. A lot of criminals over there, B.
Hey, and you know what? I think we can officially say Ricky Pearsall he's the future of our 49ers wide receiver room. That kid is legit, man. Like
I don't know why Seattle didn't start just double teaming him. And then because literally, let's be honest, right at this point, CMC and him are your only weapons right now. And CMC, listen, he's on a clock.
buddy, and
He's
he
on a
looked
clock.
good. He looked good. Leading receptions, leading rusher, just dynamic across the board. Like,
Don't get excited about that, because if he's your leading pass receiver, it's not a good look.
no,
It means a lot of things are not working right
in
now.
receptions, but that's how our offense is built. So, anyways, I'm not gonna waste everyone's time talking like way you blustered on about the Cowboys. We're 1-0. We're moving forward.
So let's talk about the teams that
Kittle's hamstring's
that
gonna be okay. Jennings is gonna be fine. Bang bang.
And even if he is fine, it doesn't matter. He's not a good receiver. Let's talk about the teams that were impressive. I really liked what they did in Green Bay. Packers look good on both sides of the ball.
How concerned do the Lions fans need to be? Because that was just domination from jump. Like there was no point in that game where the Lions even looked remotely dangerous. It was just like, could it have been because of the confidence brought on by their new acquisition? You know,
it could have been. Listen,
when you scoop out a generational talent on the defensive side of the ball.
Listen, he didn't play a majority of the game.
Hey, got a sack.
Yeah,
brought the heat when he was out there,
and he got a sack. I was saying it the other day too. Like, obviously in Dallas there was a system built around him. Their system isn't right now, but when he starts to fit and mold into that system, maybe sometime around week 4, he's going to play havoc. And CeeDee Lamb already said it. I just hope he's not in the backfield in 2 seconds. And if he carries an attitude in 4 weeks going into that Dallas game, lights out. Lights out for my boys.
Yeah, that might be the way too early take of the season, but I think you have to put the Green Bay Packers in that conversation, a short list of favorites in the NFC, just because they were there last year. They were knocking on the door. Whatever LaFleur has done, like they look good yesterday, man. They look good.
Yeah, nothing to say. Another team that looked good, and in a game for the ages, maybe that Buffalo and Baltimore game was something to watch, my friend.
Hey,
I think I called you near the end, and I was like, "What are we watching right now?"
Lucky for you, I didn't take your double or nothing action. Otherwise, you'd be owing me 200, not 100. Well, you owe more than 100, but whatever. By the way, you got the email address, so I expect that payment promptly. Yeah, Bills Ravens.
Game for the ages.
Like, but if Derrick Henry doesn't fumble that ball, it doesn't happen, right? Like that has to. So that's the thing. Like all these people I was reading this morning, like Derrick Henry. It's like, what did Derrick Henry do before that? 175 yards and 2 touchdowns. Like, you know what I mean? Like sometimes fumbles happen, so you can't just put it all on him. The thing that I didn't like about that was at the very end of the game, Baltimore's got the ball. They're up by 2. They get to 4th and 1-ish, 4th and 2. Knowing that you have not stopped Buffalo for the last 3 drives, and you got Lamar, you got Zay Jones playing the game of his life, you got Derrick Henry, you got Andrews. You're 2 yards away from basically the game's over. Or you punt the ball back and you have to go through all this stuff.
100%.
And even if you get stopped at that point with the amount of time that was left on the clock, with 3 timeouts, even if Buffalo scores, you can still basically stop the clock and get the ball back. Why not just go for it? Like you have 1 play to win the game. Just
if they were in Detroit, they would have.
Like with Lamar, with Lamar Jackson, you go in spread formation and you just have some kind of play where you basically just like, dude, just get the 2 yards with your legs, home for dinner.
And you saw Lamar on the bench after, just upset that they didn't. Like he was just on the bench, like, what am I looking at right now?
I get it if you're like saying, "Oh, I trust my defense," blah blah blah. We can stop them. You had not stopped them at
the
all.
Whole day.
Well, at least the last 10 minutes. You know what I mean? Like they played a decent game for the 3.5 quarters, but like those last 3 drives when it was 40-25 onwards, it was like, no, man, look, Josh Allen is just running the show right now. So don't put the ball back in his hands. You know what I mean? Like, I think sometimes the analytics where they're just like, like mathematically, you're supposed to like kick the ball and trust you. It's like, no, man, you got one play. Trust your best players. Trust your best player, Lamar Jackson.
100%.
You're probably going to win that game.
Not to mention the fact that early runners for the MVP right there in that game. I mean, those two are your front runners for MVP. And speaking of which, there's obviously a changing of the guard going on in certain aspects of the league. That AFC West, I don't think it belongs to the Chiefs anymore. They're in a lot of trouble. And how good did your starting quarterback look this week, Justin Herbert? I mean, the Chargers came out on fire. And
again, I want to temper. I agree with like 90% of what you just said. But when Kansas City gets Rashee Rice back, assuming Xavier Worthy is not gone for an extended period, that offense is a whole lot different. Is it not?
100%. But if they get too far behind
again,
before he gets back,
they're gonna weather the storm. They're not gonna end up.
You think so?
If they can
got
get
Philly this week,
if they can get to 4-3 by the time Rashee, or 3-3, 4-2 when Rashee Rice gets back, and assuming Worthy's okay, they're gonna be there at the end of the season, just because they always are. It's Pat Mahomes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But having said that, they got the Eagles coming up. Their schedule's not exactly a layup. Based on what the Broncos did yesterday, and based on what the Raiders did yesterday, the AFC West is not going to be the cakewalk that it once was.
Yep.
So yeah, they've got some issues, but yeah, I want to focus on the positive. The Chargers, man, I think with that revamped running game, with rejuvenated Justin Herbert, bringing back Keenan Allen again. It's a small sample size.
It looks like
the acquisition, offseason acquisition of the year, because like with him and Quentin Johnson, if he can catch the ball this year and not drop it every game, with Ladd McConkey, and then
he didn't this week,
and you got Harris, the up and coming young guy, actually a couple of young guys.
It's a tough team right there.
Yeah.
Are the Steelers overrated, and did the Jets choke in that game? I think the Jets had that game.
They both had the game. They both had the game at different times. That was just a good game to watch.
Yeah.
I don't think either one of those teams is a legitimate contender. That was just kind of like two average football teams just banging it out. Because it just showed like the mistakes that both teams made on both sides of the ball. It was just like, okay. Like you put either one of those teams against like a legitimate, like the Chargers, the 49ers, the Bills, the Ravens, whatever, they're going to get starched. So having said that, how good does Aaron Rodgers feel this morning? Like that has to be a bit of a redemption game.
To show up to the city that got rid of you and then give him a little dagger at the end. By the way, in my survivor pool, I took the Steelers yesterday. I couldn't breathe. And by the way, I want to say,
in my defense, take the Steelers in a survival? Okay, it worked, but
then I took the shot so they wouldn't hurt me later. But I've gone out in week 1 for the last 3 years, and this is the first year I didn't go out in week 1. But I was sweating. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was sweating to the oldies.
I took. You want to see sweating? I took the Bengals in my survivor. And
I was gonna bring them up.
And I thought I was like, dude, like they're gonna cover the spread easy. It busted a couple of my parlay tickets, and quite frankly, they should have lost. Like I don't know how that field goal gets missed.
So here's the question: Is that a testament to? Shout out to Shamba, my golf partner, who will be going out and heading to the links after the game, after the show here. Is that a testament to the Browns being better than they are on paper?
A little pitch and putt, nice.
Back to the show. Is that a testament that the Browns are better on paper than people think? Or is it the Bengals actually escaping with what they do every year and starting off kind of in that deficit? Like, I don't know. The Browns, listen, on paper, the Browns have an amazing defense. And it showed in that game.
All of the above. Like, the Browns defense, I mean, even Flacco, man. Flacco was controlling the game. He was not allowing the Bengals to like do what they do. They kept the offense off the field for long stretches. Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow are not going to have those games very often where they're what did Burrow pass for? 150 yards?
Like nothing. But
Jamar Chase had like 5 fantasy points. Like within a couple of weeks, we're going to be back to the 350 and 3 touchdowns.
Are we? Because that's what I was just going to bring up.
No,
There's a
we
pattern
are.
going on in the league now. Quarterbacks are not throwing for 300 yards anymore on a consistent basis around the league.
Well, Joe Burrow will, because with Chase and Higgins, I mean, Chase Brown might be the most underrated running back in football. Like, no one's giving that kid any love.
True.
And he is like off the chain good. Like, he's a legitimate.
Also, James Cook in there too. James Cook gets overlooked by everybody.
Yeah, James Cook. I mean, this big thing on him is there going to be a touchdown regression? Was he all about, like,
just inside the
were padded last year from the touchdown? But with Chase Young, it's just like he can pass protect. He's one of the best receiving backs in the league, and he can run between the tackles. Like he's not a big guy, so it's like you look at him and you're like, oh, okay, like how is he gonna? But he does it. So yeah, the Bengals are going to be there. They're going to be fine. They got lucky, because, quite frankly, the Browns should have won that game. So,
speaking of lucky, the luckiest quarterback in the league, I'm still not a believer, nor am I ever going to be, but I can't say anything because he keeps winning. Baker Mayfield over there in Tampa Bay. Big win against the Falcons, division rival.
That was a gritty win.
Game.
That was a gritty victory, man, because
it really was a great win.
They played him tough. That was a good divisional game. I can't wait to see the rematch in Tampa. But, there's no reason to disrespect Baker at this point. Like, he's earned his first overall draft pick pedigree. Like,
I don't know about that.
Yeah, he does, man.
Look first round pedigree, maybe. First pick.
No, man. Like,
know.
Everyone thought he was a bust and this and that. Like, look what he's doing in that offense. Like, are there some question marks on the defensive side of the ball? Yeah. But, I mean, like, you lose Chris Godwin, who's like your 1A with Evans.
Doesn't matter. Ibuka, he's everything they said he was. He's everything they said he was.
Yeah. I mean, Bucky Irving is a legitimate superstar in the making. You still got Rachaad White there, so that's a great 1-2 punch. I think Baker Mayfield and the Bucks are for real. But when it comes down to it, if they're in a game against like the Phillies and the Green Bays of the world, I don't know if their defense is going to hold up, man. Like,
Speaking of defense is not holding up, the Commanders starting off 1-0, a team that everybody's looking to make a lot of noise this year, maybe get back to the NFC Championship. The Giants, I think we talked about this organization a bit during the game. What is up with this organization?
Yeah, that's a dumpster fire, isn't it? Like, first we're trying to blame, saying, Saquon's washed up. Danny Dimes is garbage.
Danny Dimes only gets
just setting records. Just setting records in Indianapolis. Yeah. Like, and then you see, where was Malik Neighbors yesterday? You know what I mean? Look at all these first round draft picks on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, let's tell the truth. The story in New York right now is watch Neighbors cut the head off and the body's going to die. And not to mention, it's only week 2 and the quarterback controversy has already started. They don't know if Jackson Dart's going to start. They don't know if it's going to be Russell Wilson.
I think they were thinking, like Russell Wilson, Super Bowl champion. He's been in the league forever. He's a good veteran. Like, he's the safe week 1 starter. I think at some point, and credit to the Commanders defense, they played awesome yesterday.
Absolutely.
But there was a lot of like just the they call it, like bad football, where it's just like simple execution plays, passes and catches and things that like 9 times out of 10 you're going to make. And the Giants just kept on messing up. Third down conversions that were layups, like things that are just like, dude, man, like you got to go in a different direction. And I think Jackson Dart, he needs to be put in there sooner rather than later. I don't think Russell Wilson's the answer. I think he's done.
Yeah.
But again, we'll see how long that experiment lasts, because I don't like Brian Daboll. I don't think he's a good coach. Like, I just don't think that.
Shout out to my boy AVI, who I've never seen anybody dealt their team more in my life, albeit it was only against Miami. But I think the Colts are a sleeper team. I think a lot of people are sleeping on that team. I like them on paper.
I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. They look good, but I just think that the Dolphins are that bad. I think Tua,
and that's the other thing I was going to ask.
Tua looks scared. He knows he's one hit away.
I think he's done. I think he made choices in that game that just didn't make sense. He was throwing the ball everywhere. He wasn't poised at all. Yeah. He seemed like he rushed everything. And then Waddle goes down with his shoulder. So didn't look any better over there.
And, back a couple years ago when you've got a happy, invigorated Tyreek Hill and everything's going good, great. But I think based on what happened, people forget what happened at the end of last season, where he basically like mailed it in. He quit on the team. He didn't get voted as a captain this year. That's a huge thing. When you're a tenured captain of a football team, and that's voted on by the players.
That's
This
insane.
isn't a coach's thing. And then all of a sudden this year, he's not a captain. I think that shows there's a divide in the room because there's probably going to be some Tyreek guys in that locker room that are
Is
like,
Tyreek going to finish the season in Miami?
I don't think so, man.
I don't think, and that was going to be my question.
If they lose 2 or 3 more games, you know he's going to be whining and complaining, saying the reason they're losing is because he's not getting the ball, blah, blah, blah.
A lot of rumors floating around about him going to Dallas. Here's the thing.
You really want that?
Yeah.
Like, no, you don't.
Matter of fact, I do.
He's not the problem. Wide receiver is the one thing.
Excuse me, if he became a 49er tomorrow,
I don't.
You would already have
you don't need him.
Tyreek for president shirt.
No.
Relax.
Can't coach with him. Can't win with him.
Can't do it.
Can't do it.
Can't do it.
Can't do it.
We
joke, but I'm serious. I would not want Tyreek on my team. Tyreek's going to end up on a team that's so desperate for a wide receiver that they're willing to overlook all the nonsense. No.
I think we're talking about this team now. Maybe to go to the Cardinals. That's a good spot for him. Cardinals eked out a victory over the Saints. Listen, your division, the Cardinals and the Rams. Obviously, the Rams came out, beat a good Houston team. The Rams look good. Listen, Devontae.
That was a dirty, gritty game too. 14-9, 100% defensive stops. You know what I mean? And you know, you said it. Like Houston's a good team. That's a potential contender for the AFC South. Rams just hung in there. So obviously, Stafford's back. That's the key, right? Is Stafford's back going to hang on? Because as soon as he goes out, I don't know who the backup there is. Is it that?
I don't think it matters because they're in trouble.
Exactly.
It's a CMC. It's a CMC Stafford thing, right? You got to listen. Let's be honest. If CMC goes out for you guys are one-dimensional, and you guys are in a lot of trouble. The only thing that might save you is your weak schedule.
You're cutting out. That couldn't hear you.
Oh, really?
No, there's a volume.
Can you hear me now, B? Can you feel me now?
Use a different button. Use a different button.
Hey, relax.
I didn't mean to scare you, B. Yeah, I didn't mean to scare you, money. Yeah, I mean, I like Thug D on podcast. You know what I mean? Don't get me there.
It's too early. It's too early.
Don't get me there. It's very early in the season. By the way, starting this year, ladies and gentlemen, because he thinks he's a genius, we're going to test him out. We're going to have Sanchez's top 3 picks for the upcoming week, along with the Guru's top 3
I love how you come up with these things without telling me. Okay, so now I gotta pick 3 games. I said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to show you. You want 3 picks? We're
going to put your lips to the test.
All right.
And these are the 3 games that, because we don't do enough talk about gambling, and we should, because it's a gambling league. But we want you to win money. And we do fantasy. We do regular season. We do players. But we also want money in your pocket. And he brags about how much he puts in his pocket every year. He doesn't brag about how much he loses. But we're going to have our top 3 picks for you every week. Your locks.
What's our tally at right now? What are we at right now, personally? Guru and Chez.
We're at 760. I would have brought it down to 670 yesterday, but it's 760.
What do you mean 670? I won.
I know, but it would have been 760.
So it would have been. You're counting would have.
No, sorry. It would have been 660, 760.
Yeah, but now it's still 760 plus another 100.
No. That's with the 100. I brought it down. Now it went up.
Okay, whatever. See, again,
things roll.
Bottom line is this guy's basically floating $1,000 debts week to week, year to year. And he's going to throw shade at me. Come on. All right. Next week. Do that look. Yeah, fucking unbelievable.
Next week coming up, we'll do the picks during the week.
No. I want you to, right now, and I'm not going to pick the layup games. You give me 3 games. I'm going to give you the analysis, and we're going to keep track of this.
Well, it depends on what games you want to look at. Do you want to look at, we're looking at guaranteed winners, or are we looking at the blockbuster?
Okay. No, not guaranteed winners. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Perfect. Chargers, Raiders. Let's start with the Chargers and the Raiders. The Chargers are on the road, but they're favorites, 3.5 points.
Well, okay, but let's not get crazy with that division. Nobody ever wins at home in that division. But the way the Chargers look, I'm definitely going to take the Chargers with the +3.
-3. -3.
Oh,
Chargers-
minus. Okay, I'm taking the Chargers all day. Now you give me Commanders and the Packers.
Okay. All right. We're going to do this. We're going to do it like that. What's the point spread at? The Packers are at home, 3.5. I'm going to take the Packers with the points. They're going to cover.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Just like that.
All
Okay, here we go. Lions, Bears. Lions are at home, -4.5.
I take a really bounce back week for the Lions, and I'm not convinced about anything in Chicago. I think they're going to get exposed tonight against Minnesota. Oh my gosh! Speaking of which, we have to deal with Ryan tonight. It's not going to be good.
Oh, Mr. Weeks. Mr.
Ryan,
Weeks.
yeah,
Had a
it's
nice
not
chat
gonna be
with
good.
him last week when you were at the bar. Caught
Yeah,
up on a few things.
Yeah.
Talked about the Minnesota cheerleading situation. He was not impressed.
at all. But can we talk about that for 1 second? Because I was talking to my boy AVI about that. I don't mind if there's male cheerleaders in the league. I really don't care. But do 99% of them have to be? Here's the thing.
Dude, no, I'm. You can whatever. Might be the hill for me to die on. We're talking about football. This is the NFL. We got cheerleading squads. Get a dozen of them, whatever, 15. 20.
Right. Only when that matters is Dallas
All
Cowboys.
women, all the time. We do not need dudes. The dudes are on the field. Okay. We got 11 on this side. You got 11 on that side.
We live in a
got
very
5.
sensitive society, so I don't want to touch this because
I don't
people
care.
will get all
I don't care.
cancel culture.
No, you do not need to. And no,
You
I'm
don't.
sorry. There's a time and a place for all these things. I'm not hey, LGBTQ. Yeah, okay, do your thing. We do not need male cheerleaders out there. I'm sorry. It's just no. And and this is for their own safety because at some point, whether it's going to be in the deep south or some like
drunken somebody
strict red state,
yeah,
these young men are going to be putting themselves in a shitty position. Walking back to the bus in the tunnels. Something bad's going to happen because some drunk redneck is going to do something stupid. And I'm just saying, like, it wouldn't happen if you just kept with the norm. Just a bunch of good-looking ladies jumping around doing their
we
thing.
live in a society where everybody wants to be included. I don't like being a minority.
That's fine. You can want to be included.
Right.
But then the people, the powers that be, also have the right to say, no, you stay over there.
Really? Is that why the
But
U.S. government is bringing back
You can ask for things all the
Confederate?
time. I want this. I want that. But then you have to be prepared to hear an answer that you don't like. Like it's just like any business.
Well,
where
nobody's allowed to hear
the
no
customer's
anymore.
always right.
Right?
The customer's
Nobody's allowed to
always
hear
right.
no anymore.
Give me this. Give me that. It's like, okay, no, I'm not giving you your free steak. You ate it all.
Right.
You can't tell me that the food was no good. You finished the plate. Here's the bill. Fuck off.
100%. We are living in a society where nobody's allowed to hear no.
So
I'm going to
anyways,
give you your last
I'm
game
saying
of the
all
week.
the things that Ryan Weeks was saying, minus a few choice words. It was a good conversation. I love you, Ryan. I love you.
That's a
And
very
have
harsh
fun
thing
and
to
have
say.
fun with your cheerleaders this year.
Last game of the week for you, Giants and Cowboys.
You're gonna give me a layup? That you just want me to? I see what you did there.
Fine. You
I'm
take the
taking the
Cowboys.
Giants plus the points. I'm going to take the Giants plus the points. Watch.
I got 200 on that right now.
Okay, wow.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the season is back. It is Brothers Talk Ball. I am your board certified fantasy football and all sports guru. This is D Sanchez, aka Pero Te Corisiman.
Hey, what you talking about, man? Don't call me Pero one more time.
Te
and go to Petro, okay?
Corisiman, Te Corisi, Pero, Te Corisi, Pero.
Anyways, have fun at your little golfing fishing part, eh?
Absolutely. We will be at,
yeah.
again, the only place to watch the game is at Brasserie Rapids in LaSalle. We'll be there live. I think the Jet might join me. If not, you got Guru the whole time. Shout out to the lovely people at Gato for the brand new teleprompter. We will be back during the week with the official picks of the week. The season's here. We're back. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to tune into the game tonight. We got the Man Cup going on. Anyone who knows high level legit lacrosse. the salmon bellies, the
Oh
Chiefs.
my
There's some-
gosh! Did
and,
you
and
see
honestly,
lacrosse?
I went to
You-
game 1 the other night. Like
You
this
haven't
is
taken
like
enough from the
this.
natives.
This
that
might
you-
be better than football and hockey combined. Like top end lacrosse in person at the Queens Park Arena. Anyone in the Lower Mainland, if you're around and there's tickets, and they sell out. If there are a few left, grab them online. Go to the game. They got food trucks. You'll thank me in the morning. It really is a good time. So that's where I'm going tonight. Salmon bellies are up 2 buzz. We're gonna win the Man Cup.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me you're actually playing lacrosse?
Wow, this guy can't.
And with
I know that you think that I'm a strong, tough individual. I'm not built for that game. I'm going to watch. I'm a spectator.
I'm so happy you said that. Because if you tried the grown man, you playing lacrosse, it ain't happening. It ain't happening.
I'm playing lacrosse the same way Daryl's playing golf on a full championship.
Woo!
72
On my
golf
way
course.
right now, baby, to the links.
And
Let's
by the
get
way,
it
I'm
happening,
playing
By
too.
the
We
way,
should-
the
but-
season series, he's watching me right now. The Guru's up. The Guru's up in the season series. I think it's 5-3 right now, 5-4. I'm gonna say 5-4 because if I say 5-3, I'll have an argument the whole ride up there. I'm only up 1. I get it. I feel.
How
you.
about this? How about this little side bit? Because I'm playing golf today too. I'm teeing off in a couple hours.
Yes,
Are you playing on a full course? Par 72?
we're doing 9. We're doing 9.
Why don't you play 18 holes?
It's cold out here. Relax.
How does that have to do?
We're not out
Okay,
west.
okay. How about
Where the
this?
sun shines every day.
Hey, gentlemen's bet. $20. You take your 9-hole score. I'll take my 9-hole score for the front 9. Legitimate. We need to have proof. Get the scorecard. Be honest about it. Let's see who can golf.
Obviously you've been golfing longer than me. I want 3 holes.
What do you mean 3 holes?
Give me 3 holes.
What do you mean give you 3 holes? What is that?
Give me 3 strokes.
Exactly. 3 holes. 3 holes. It's not like we're not talking about ladies here. We're talking about golf.
Really? Give me 3 strokes.
Okay. I'll give you 3 strokes. Yeah, done. $20, and then we'll roll that over into the game tonight for some sort of a bet. Yeah?
And with that, that's the end of Brothers Talk Ball. We're here back for a beautiful
Brothers
season.
Talk Golf. Here we go.
It is Sanchez. It is the Guru. We're back, people. We're back. It's going to be a very fun year. By the way, I'm working on it. There might be gigantic news about the Super Bowl and us hosting together finally this year. But it might be huge. So stay posted on that. All right. On behalf of D. Sanchez, I'm the Guru. We will see you later this week.
All right. See you later.
Bye, sir.